Monster Chow Chinchow, JoesphGames here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Black 2 Rotom Run. In the last episode, we made it to Driftvale City and we got ourselves all ready to take on the Driftvale City Gym. We also had a few complications with Chuck. Wait, no. Is it Chuck? Charles. We're about to face Chuck, and we face Charles. Wait, no, we're about to face Clay. Chuck's in Johto. What the hell am I going on about? Chuck is in Johto. Right. Let me get this straight. We faced Charles quite a bit last episode. And today, we are going to be taking on Clay and getting our 5th gym badge and the final Rotom form to join a team. Hello. Challenging the gym, huh? Nice. Keep getting stronger. Let me tell you though, Clay's tough. Even if you have to use what's weak against ground types is water type Pokemon, you might still be in for a rough fight. Very, very true, especially if you decide to play Blaze Black 2 Volt White 2, because remember, he is known as the Locke Killer for a reason. It's that game that makes him known as the Locke Killer. Well, I guess the originals also help with that too. So I'm not looking forward to this, but we'll see what happens. Hey y'all, welcome to Driftvale Gym. This is for you. Thank you. Clay, the gym leader, uses ground-type Pokemon. Just between me and you, ground-type Pokemon aren't very good against water attacks. They also don't favor grass or ice-type attacks neither. Oh, and in this gym, you can walk on it. You can walk in areas and they'll light up. Where you've been, it's a hint for where you need to go. Okay? Really, this gym is just a sort of mining area, really. Basically, you walk on the conveyor belts to the next platform, and as you go onto platforms, it'll light up to tell you where you've been. So that way you know which way to go. I guess you sort of know which way to go, but you really don't, really, in a way. Also, this gym can be a glitch depending on your ROM, so if you got a little bit of a bad ROM, you might be in some trouble, but I got a good ROM, so I should be fine. Like, for example, if you're going through the Ghost-type gym in Platinum, you can have it so that the lights are on in the gym, and it's, like, just dark around your character, or something like that. It just makes no sense. But in this one seems to be fine, so I don't have a glitched ROM. I should know where I'm going now. I probably should. This here, it allows the platforms to go up. On special platforms, you can make the platform go up. So now I can see where I've been. Which is pretty cool. I get a nice overview of the gym, which is good, because sometimes you need that. I probably should have done like a team preview, shouldn't I? I haven't been bothered to do a team preview. Although, since these guys are having water types, I'm not actually that scared right now. Right. Team preview time. Okay, so first off we have Microwave, the Rotom Heat, level 32. With the moves Shockwave, Ominous Wind, Overheat, and Thunder Wave. Then we have Shocks, level 31, our Rotom normal form. With the moves Assurance, Ominous Wind, Shockwave, and Uproar. Then we have Deep Freeze, level 32, our Rotom Frost. With the moves Ominous Wind, Uproar, Blizzard, and Shockwave. Then we have Kevin, our a Rotom Fan with Vacuum Wave, Shockwave, Air Slash, and Ominous Wind, and is level 31. And then we have Benjamin, level 31 with the moves. Oh my god, you start early. With this thing again. Anyway, so Benjamin has the moves Shockwave, Ominous Wind, Leaf Storm, and Thunder Wave. It seems to happen like every video that I get hit up by the police. There's police cars in it, and it's so goddamn annoying. I swear I'm not making this up. I'm also swear I'm not trying to do it, you know, trying to make that happen. Or I also swear I don't think they know that I'm doing this. Also, I think this is a water type gym, which is weird because this is not supposed. It's not supposed to be randomized based on type, but it sort of has been. Okay, fine. It's not randomized based on type, but here's a Woobat. Okay, cool. I thought it was randomized based on type for the amount of Pokemon I've got in this gym so far. I thought my randomizer is fudged up and it's randomized based on type, but it's not supposed to be based on type. I think Microwave's a bit over level. It is a bit up level now, so I need to switch him out to the front of the party now because Microwave's done well. Only joining the team a couple episodes back is really good for him right now. He's one of the front runners in the team. And we should get our final Rotom form today, so that's Rotom. That's Rotom. That's Rotom Wash. Yeah, that's Rotom Wash. That's Skarsgård of Rotom Wash. I really should have named... If I'm going for the Final Destination themes, I should have gone and named Rotom Fan Vanguard 1. I really should have done it, but I'm not going to. That would have probably been the perfect nickname for Rotom Fan, Vanguard 1. Again, I'm not sure many people understand the reference, but, you know. If you... Please watch TNA Wrestling. It's just some of the fun... If you're not a wrestling fan, I understand, but the fact is... It can't even be considered wrestling. TNA can't even be considered wrestling. That's how funny it is. It just can't even be considered wrestling for what it's supposed to be. Because it just doesn't... It's not supposed to be like that. The Final Destination is not a wrestling match. So you could watch that and think to yourself, this is not wrestling. Wow, you switched into... You just literally switched out when you only have like 1 HP left. What was the point in that? Were you trying to get me to switch out? Because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, you know? I don't plan on switching out. I plan on staying in and destroying this Pineco and the Poliwag with Uproar. There we go. I really don't know what this point was in that. He had like 1 HP left. He could have just stayed in and let me kill it. I have no clue where I'm going as well. I just realised that. I have absolute no clue where I'm going right now. But yeah, I'm gonna challenge as many gym trainers as I can find. There are like all in places where you cannot find them, so it's really weird. I should mention this is day 6 of me being without internet right now. So you could just literally follow. You could literally follow all the recordings that I have made throughout this entire week, and find out where I am in the fact that I still don't have internet. Oh my god, you have Crunch. That's annoying. And that did a hell of a lot of damage. Damn you, Tier 2. Damn you, Tier 2 there. You're a Barboach, okay. Barboach can't really hit me unless you have a Dark-type move, which I can handle at this moment in time, because Uproar is going to kill you. Uproar will kill you now. There we go. Nice. Level 32. I could probably do with a potion. So I'm going to use a one. Potions. Where are my potions? You know what? I can use one of these fresh waters. I'm not going to use them any other time, so this would probably be the perfect opportunity to use a fresh water. Because I haven't lost that much HP. Yeah, so this is day 6 of me being without internet, and I'm kind of getting the idea of it. I'm kind of surviving at this moment in time. I mean, I'm only a few days away from being back online, so I'm just, the worst part is over. You know what I'm saying? The worst part is over. I'm happy. I'm going to be back within less than a week now, and that's totally fine because I am past that halfway stage. I am there, and I know that I can make it over this last little bit to get my internet back. I can make it over this last little bit and survive the amount of time I need to survive in order to get my internet back. So I'm not worried anymore about my survival efforts because I have survived, and it's only a few more days. I know, like, probably like when it gets down to like a few hours to go, like on Wednesday, for example, when I turn my internet on at 8, when I plug in my internet at 8 AM in the morning, because I gotta get up at 8 AM in the morning to plug in my internet. Believe it or not, I gotta plug in my internet at 8 AM in the morning, and the way it works is sometime between 8 AM and midnight, my internet will come on. That's how it works. Sometime between that time, it'll go from a flickering light to an actual consistent light and will stay on as an actual thing. So I'll get up like 8 AM in the morning and then I'll just go about my day because I can't be bothered like getting up, plugging the internet back in and then going back to bed because I don't really usually do much on Wednesdays, but you know, I might as well do stuff. Anyway, here's Clay. Because that didn't actually take that long. So yeah, let's post for a thumbnail. Let's save the game. And wait for the ridiculously long save. Actually, these save times aren't that long. Compared to something like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, they're not that long. Especially when you've been using the PC in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And let's go up to this guy. Kept me waiting, didn't you, kid? Alright, it's time to see what you can do. Joey! Rocker Joey and his Laleep. He starts with a Laleep. A rock and bug type. That's actually a really bad combination for me to be in with Shocks. But Shocks can't do that much to that. Rock and Bug that becomes Rock and Grass. Okay. And now you're using Amnesia, so it might take a Leaf Storm or two to kill you. Wow, Leaf Storm does nothing. So actually now you're amnesiaing up. I guess I'll go for it again. Oh my god, now you're ingraining. Well, I hope that you don't have a Blissey. That's one thing I hope, that you don't have one of those... Oh my god, I missed twice. I missed 2 turns in a row with Leaf Storm now, and I'm really worried I'm not going to get this Leaf Storm in. Ooh, I got it in. But it does nothing now. Okay. Like, this is really bad for me because I do nothing to this thing and I kind of need to do stuff. Oh my god, I do nothing. I do absolutely nothing here. And like, Rotom is not a physical being. So I have to just rely on what I've got. Confuse Ray. Yep, I'm gonna hit myself. I'm gonna end up killing myself. At least acid doesn't do that much damage to me. But he's probably going to heal off Ingrain. Well, at least I paralyzed him. That's a start. And he got Parahack straight away. So that's something. Guess I could go into microwave and go for a overheat or something like that. I know like that's a special move too, but I don't really have anything that's not physical. I don't really have physical moves, and Rotom doesn't learn that many non-physical moves. Even when the TMs are randomized, he still doesn't learn that much. So that kind of damage is the best I can do. Stop confusing me! I have to switch out again now, probably. Because I do literally no damage, I've reduced my stats, and I'm confused. So, I'll be lucky if I do any damage at all. Oh! That was a crit! I will take it, I will take it! I will take a crit when I can get one. Now if I can nail... Oh, come on, you've healed. You heal. I kind of needed the crit, really, because I'm not doing that much... Like, this shockwave, if it doesn't crit, I do, like... Wow. I do next to no damage if it doesn't crit. Can I go back into shocks and go for assurance, because that's like the best move I can do. Yeah. That's the best move I can do. He's now +6 special defense. There's no way I'm getting through to him with anything but assurance. I have to go for assurance. It's the only move that'll do damage. And it does barely anything. I'll let him set up on me. I've let him set up the fact that he's +6 defense now. I let this happen. I'm an idiot for letting... Stop using Confuse Ray! Why do I have to face like the overly physically defensive monsters in this challenge? But that's what's killing me at the moment in time. It's not the fact that I'm going to white out. It's the fact that I'm going to white out to I possibly have the ability... I'm possibly going to wipe out to things that don't do any damage to me. It's just that I can't damage them because they put up these walls. And I can't get hit, I can't get past these walls. And then the confusions and stuff like that. Okay, I guess I'm happy about the fact that I can hit you and you haven't tried to confuse me again. I need a crit. I really need a crit with Shockwave. It's the only way. I need a crit. I need a crit. Because Assurance doesn't do enough damage. And I don't do enough damage to this thing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but like, I really want to do this right now. I'm going to do it. That's it. I'm kind of annoyed by the fact I have to do this because like every fight I've had to face so far in this challenge, but the last two gyms have been just me having to use the speed up button because there's just no way I'm getting through. I need to heal. I need to heal as well, but like there's really no way of me getting through these walls. There's really no way of me getting through these walls, and that's really annoying. There's really no way to get through these walls, and that's just the annoying thing with Rotom. Once people get up walls, there's really no way for Rotom to take them down. Yeah, I do literally no damage. I don't know what to do. Overheat. No. Okay. Well, I need to switch out because of the stat boost, the stat drops, and the fact that he's Confuse Rayed me as well, so... Leaf Storm did some damage, not enough to say that I need to stay in, but... Do I have to, like, switch between Pokemon just to do the damage? Because I can't deal with the stat boosts, the stat drops. So I kind of need to switch into somebody else to deal with the stat drops. every single turn. Ooh, Blizzard does a lot of damage. Finally! The leap went down. Oh my god. A Houndoom. Well, I don't know how to deal with that. But I guess we'll just go for it, Firefang. I'm going to stop speeding up now. That does some damage, but I'm going to die to Firefangs. Yeah, there goes Deep Freeze. Okay. Let's go into Shocks. Let's go into Shocks and go for a Shockwave. It's the best I can do. No. Damn. Shocks just dies immediately to bite. Fine, let's go into Rotom Heat. Let's go Microwave. And I guess we can try this again. Oh, you flinch me. Again! Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna heal. For the second time in this matchup, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use these potions. I'm trying not to use these that many potions, really. Right. Can I get the Thunder Wave? That's a start. That's a start to me doing something with this Houndoom. He's paralyzed. Okay, right. Just go for the shockwaves and see what happens. Eventually, I'll get somewhere. At least I'm not going to get... At least I can't get flinched anymore. Now that I've paralyzed him, I outspeed, so that's good. It's a start to me actually doing damage here. And there goes Microwave. But at least I got the paralysis. At least I got the paralysis. I'm happy with that. Can I Vacuum Wave? Would that do more damage? It does! But you live, still. And you burnt me! Well, I guess I can still take you down. Nice. Okay, what is your final Pokemon? Superior Staraptor. That's good, because I'm not physical. I'm not physical in any way, shape, or form. I can just hit the Shockwave and hope. Shockwave doesn't miss. Shockwave does not miss. Shockwave will never miss, so no matter how much double teaming you do, you're dead. Oh, you live. 1 HP, Aerial Ace. Okay, I live with 9 HP. The Shockwave is going to come through. It's going to kill. Oh my god. What a fight. It's the leap that put me in that situation. It was the leap that put me in that situation. Everything else was just easy to kill. Well, maybe not the Houndoom, but like... the leap put me down, really, to what I was, really. Phew, you're pretty something. Little whippersnapper trainers who pack a real punch keep showing up one after the other. Here, take this. Yay, we got a Quake badge. Boom. So that's your 5th badge, huh? If that's so, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey ya. Here, you can have this too. TM78 Triple Kick. Well, I suppose, come this way. Okay, we're going all the way to the top. Good dancers are critical for their putting on a good show. Okay. Not sure he's getting that, but okay. You got the gym badge too. I knew you could do it. I know my parents are the reason I was able to get this badge. And I know my partners were the reason I was able to get this badge. I don't know where I got the word parents from. But I'm sure there's more connecting us than just Pokeballs. If that's all there is, then the stolen Purloin's feelings will never be what they were. Oh. You two squirts know each other then? Yeah, we're neighbors, we know each other. You ain't no bad. I got something to show you though. Wait. I just remembered, Clay. Why? What's the reason? Why have you forgiven Team Plasma? There's always room for folks to grow and change, ain't there? And if you only go after what you think is right, then you end up rejecting all the thoughts and opinions other than your own. That's mighty dangerous. Huh. So it's one of those complexes adults are supposed to make. Whatever. I'm gonna fight Team Plasma. Oh yeah. What are you wanting to show us? Have you ever heard of a thing called the Pokemon World Tournament? Yeah, it was just in San Francisco about a few weeks ago. Wolfie won it, didn't he? You know, Wolfie Glick, he won the Pokemon World Tournament, he won Worlds. So, yeah, is that what you're talking about? Trainers from all over the world gathered up to see who the toughest is. Yeah, I think you're talking about Worlds. Well then, I'll be waiting for you in the southern end of town. It still sounds like you're talking about Worlds. A tournament to see who the strongest trainer is, huh? Right on. It's time I got some special training in. Okay. I guess we'll be taking part in Worlds in the next episode. Yeah. I guess we'll be doing that. It's not Worlds, by the way. I wish it was Worlds. It seems a lot like it when you think about it, though. I need to heal, and then I need to get my mons in order. Because I think my next mon needs to join the team at this point, which is... Oh, by the way, I have a Zoroark with Cut. I have Pelipper who knows Fly. Pelipper can only learn Fly and Surf, so maybe Pelipper might be my Surf slave. But the fact is, I also have a Poliwhirl here with Strength, and Poliwhirl can learn things like Surf, it can learn Waterfall, and it can learn Dive as well in this gen, so it might be a better idea for me to use the Poliwhirl as my Water HM slave. But other than that, I don't really think I need that many HMs. I know I need Surf, but other than that, I don't think I need any other HMs really. But just in case, I'm prepared for that reasoning. And I know Rotom can't learn any HMs. Maybe I should have made it that Rotom can learn HMs. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. I don't know. But anyway, we have Skarsgård on the team now, and that's really cool. So let's take a look at Skarsgård whilst we're here. So we have Skarsgård, the Rotom Wash, Hasty Nature, with the moves Astonish, Confuse Ray, Hydro Pump, and Thunder Wave. And I will level him up off screen to level 31? Yeah, level 31, which is roughly around about the same level we are. The same level as Clay's lowest, and the same level as my lowest too, so he'll be able to join the team from that next episode onwards, because, you know, that's it for the team at this moment in time. I don't think I need to catch any more Pokemon, and I don't think I need to have any other Pokemon on the main team, so my team is made now. So all I need to do is level up Rotom Wash, and then that's it, that's the team. Just continue on with the game with just Rotom, and we'll see how far we can get, and if we can get to the end of the game, that's awesome. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, I'm JoesphGames, and I am out. See you again.